Life in a day of Emmanuel in Montreal. And yeah, my typical day would be waking up 6 o'clock, going for my walk, coming back home, having breakfast, and then just taking a drive. Destination, nowhere. Just taking a drive, coming back home, and chilling. This is my typical day now during the pandemic. Before, my typical day was on a Saturday, and every Saturday I would go downtown, because when you're in Montreal, from May until September, there's a festival happening on, and sometimes even more than one, every week. And there's a festival on every corner. Yeah. So that was life before the pandemic. Every Saturday we would go and check out the festivals in downtown Montreal. Now, it's just waking up, walking, taking a drive, nowhere, and coming back and chilling. Yeah. So that's what life is. That's a typical day before and after in the life of Emmanuel in Montreal. Now, I'm going to answer some questions that I ask myself every day. What do I love? What do I love? What I love is the freedom to experience cultures. And in Montreal, there's a cultural festival and a happening and a neighborhood on every corner. So if you really want to travel the world and you don't have the means or the funds to travel the entire world, to go around the world, you just come to Montreal, and there's plenty to see and do from all cultures all around the world. From all around the world, all centered in Montreal. That's right. What do I fear the most? I fear the irresponsibility of society. And people not being responsible, whether it be in factories and in laboratories, and people not being responsible, not following guidelines that have been put forth by government, and not respecting rules. That's what I fear the most. What would I change in the world? 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 That the world becomes more responsible and tolerant society and civilization. What would I change about myself? What would I change about myself? Try to not worry as much about things that I can't change. Actually, for those who know me, I really stress over little things, not monumental things. You know, like COVID-19 for me is like, it's just a flu. It's just a flu that I'm taking my med. My med is wearing my mask, washing my hands, staying social distance. Yeah, for me it's like, it's just an illness. I don't stress over monumental things like that. I stress over little things like the weather. I stress little things like detours, massive detours that I have to take to go from point A to point B. Yeah, I stress for little things like that. So what I would change is to stop stressing about these things. And what do I have in my pocket? What do I have in my pocket? Let's check what I have in my pocket. Let me check, Kenny. Oh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. This is a silver icon of St. George. Now, you got to know the story about St. George. St. George is the dragon slayer in Orthodox and Christian faith, and all Christian faiths. But basically, for me, in Orthodoxy, the dragon slayer. But also, during George's time, St. George's time, he was captured and he was tortured. And from George's time, we have the tradition of the cross. So, the cross. When we do the cross, there's a significance to that. And it all relates to George, St. George. When he was captured, when he was imprisoned, they would bring him food that was poisoned. And George, before every meal, of course, would do his cross and give thanks to the Lord. The cross doing, the cross bearing that you do, like the cross doing, is a shield that protects you over evil. And that's what George taught us. When you do your cross, you fear nothing. Also, fast forwarding to modern society, and George has saved me many a time. Throughout the course of my life, I've had 3 major write-off accidents, and I came out of it unscarred. That's right, the cars were totaled, but I came out of it unscarred. And that's thanks to George. That was in my pocket. That was in my pocket. So there you go. Life in a day of Emmanuel in Montreal. Before the pandemic and after the pandemic. I do see, though, the light at the end of the rainbow and a more sunnier time to come. All we gotta do is have the faith.